Good afternoon.
I never saw a better one. I want to order some flowers. I'll take that basket, and that one, and that one, too. And you better make up a couple more, only a little bit bigger. Send them to Mrs. Michael Hogan and Son, Hillside Hospital. I'm going to have a baby.
Congratulations. When do you expect it?
Any minute. I wanted to hang around the hospital, but my wife asked me to stay away until it was all over. I was afraid I couldn't take it. This is my first, you know.
I understand.
Thanks. Hiya, Bert.
Hello, Mr. Hogan.
Say, you got those cigars I ordered?
Baby come?
Won't be long now. Boy, it's sure going to be great to have a son. We can go bowling, fishing, we can play golf, if I can find my clubs.
You seem sure it's going to be a boy.
Why, of course. My wife promised me. She never goes back on a promise.
We expected a boy and got a girl. We expected a girl, then we expected nothing and got twins. You can't tell.
Twins! Oh.
Hey, Mike, any news?
No, not yet.
What gives, Mike?
Still waiting. Not yet? No, not yet. Now, Marge, this is Mike Hogan talking. Now, I'm back if anybody wants me.
Stop stalling, Mike. We've got a paper to get out.
I'll be with you in a minute, Mac. No, not yet. But don't worry, he'll make the last edition. And believe me, he'll never get into this racket. He's got too much sense for that.
Hey, Mike.
I'll tell you about it later, Marge. It seems we got a paper to get out. You don't have any respect for a prospective father, do you?
Stop fluttering around like a butterfly. Here are some notes on the Hastings murder case. Get out a human interest story for the old dame, put them on a sheet.
That's it! Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Hogan. It has. I'll be right over. I'm a father!
Congratulations, fella. What is it?
Huh?
A boy or a girl?
I forgot to ask. Here, have a cigar. And Mac, run a yarn on it, will you? Mrs. Michael Hogan, wife of eminent newspaper man, has brand new baby. I'll phone in the results. Here, have a cigar. You too. Oh, excuse me.
How's it feel to be a papa?
Well, have a cigar.
Thanks, Mike.
Hooray!
Hello. No, this isn't Mr. Hogan, but I'll take a message for him. Yeah.
What? I got here as soon as I could, Doc. What is it, a boy or a girl?
A girl, Mike.
Good. That's just what we wanted. How's my wife?
I don't know how to tell you.
Tell me what?
Many things happen in this world. We don't know why.
Answer my question. How's Marianne?
I did everything I could.
Dead.
I'm sorry, Mike. Terribly sorry.
It's all my fault. She didn't really want to have a baby. She was afraid. She went through it for me because she thought it would make me happy. She was so young, so beautiful. I guess her baby is beautiful, too. I know she'd want me to love it, but I can't. If it weren't for the baby, she'd still be alive.
Come on, darling, help me now. Come on. Atta girl. Now put your other arm through here. Come on, Nancy. Help Auntie Grace. Oh, that's a big girl. Give me a kiss. Oh, you sweet thing. Come on now, get away. Oh, what a big girl. It gets bigger every day. It gets bigger every day. Whoops. That's a girl. Oh.
Ah, come on, Mike. Pull yourself together. You can't go moping all through the rest of your life.
I'm all right, Bill.
Would you like to say goodnight to your daughter?
Yeah, she's a cute trick. She got Marion's eyes.
Get away with that cigar. You'll drop ashes on her.
I sure could use a good night's sleep. I think I'll run along.
When will we see you again, Mike?
I'll drop in Sunday, sis. If you want anything in the meantime, call.
We won't get no thanks for it.
What do you mean, we? I do all the work. Mike's going through a tough time. I know how he feels. If it wasn't for the baby, maybe Marion would still be alive.
It don't make sense. It ain't the kid's fault. Your number's up, your number's up. That's what I always say.
Stop jabbering and go do the dishes.
That guy can't open his mouth around this place. When I had that steady job, he wasn't always finding things for me to do.
I can't remember that far back.
No wonder I don't run away from home. Ended up doing my pocket to get a cab I would. I'm sick of dishes, winging my fingernails to the bone. Hiya there, Mike.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, ain't you a little early?
No, I don't think so. What's new?
Oh, nothing. No, I'm just in a run-down, weakened condition, that's all. I'm going to try some of them vitamin pills. Might give me enough strength to hold down a good job. Come on in. Oh, thanks, Mike.
Bill, you still haven't finished the breakfast dishes.
What's the rush? We're not ready for lunch yet. Hey, here's Mike.
Hi, Grace.
Oh, hello, Mike. I spend all my time picking up after Bill. Say, go tell Nancy your father's here. She's playing with that little Schroeder boy.
Hey, that happens to be a 4-block walk from here.
Well, never mind. I can't wait anyway.
But you just came.
Well, I can only stay a minute. You can tell her I said hello. How is she?
Oh, she's fine, Mike, but she'll be terribly disappointed not to see you. How about those dishes?
Oh, dishes, 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 dishes.
There's 20 extra this week.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I'll put that in Nancy's savings account.
Use it any way you like, sis. Buy yourself a new dress or hat.
I guess I could stand something new. Bill hasn't worked in over 6 months.
Well, don't be discouraged. He's young yet.
Oh, here's Nancy's report card, and it's a fine one, too. Look at it.
Mm-hmm. She's a smart kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I better be running along.
Oh, can't you go by the Schroeders and see Nancy?
No, I'm late now. See you later. Hello, Gert. This is Mike talking. You know, funny thing, I forgot all about our date this afternoon, and I promised a couple of friends I'd meet them. Well, I'm sorry I can't make it. I'll give you a buzz the first chance I get. Bye. Bye, Grace. Don't work too hard, Bill.
Well, get a load of him. He must think he's a regular Casablanca.
You mean Casanova?
Yeah. Every week another dame. Sometimes 2 of them.
I wish he'd settle down, but I gave up talking about that years ago.
Oh, what's wrong with running around? You're not married, got no responsibilities, like a certain guy I happen to know.
You wouldn't know responsibility if it hit you with a baseball bat.
So?
But you would think he'd spend a little more time with Nancy.
Aunt Grace! Aunt Grace!
It was, dear.
Is he coming back?
Not today. He was sorry he had to leave so soon.
Yeah, he said to give you his love.
But he never comes this early. Every minute I ask Mrs. Short at the time, says I'd be sure not to miss him, and... I thought maybe he just driven around the block. Maybe he thinks I stayed away on purpose. Maybe he thinks I didn't want to see him.
I'm sure he doesn't, dear.
I hope not. I love him more than anything else in the whole world. What did he say about my report card?
He thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, he said he was proud of you.
Oh, did he really?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
Nancy, wouldn't you like to go out and play? It's a lovely afternoon.
all right. I'll go back and play with Allan. Bye now.
Goodbye.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Allan. Can I borrow some of your oil for my bicycle? Sure, thanks. Did you see your dad already? Sure. He didn't stay very long, did he? My father's a very busy man. He's the best newspaper man in town. That's the reason they pay him over $250 a week. My dad only gets 85, but he's gonna get a raise or bust his boss in the nose. What'd your dad say about your report card? He was awful pleased. He said, "That's swell, honey. That's simply swell." Then he took me in his arms and kissed me. My dad gave me a quarter for my report card. Look, and he's going to take me to a baseball game this afternoon. I like spending time with my dad. Mine wanted to take me to the movies. But he was so busy, I said, "Daddy, you can take me to the movies some other time when you're not so busy." What did he say? Well, I'm not going.
Now, remember, none of your unfunny humor.
What do you mean, unfunny?
Hi there.
Hello. Barbara here.
Yeah, you want it?
That I do.
Hey, Barbara, for you.
And there she is. The blue plate special.
Hello.
Hi. See what I mean?
Yeah, I see, but you're wasting your time. I tried to date her months ago. That gal can say no in 7 different languages.
Well, I've got a language all my own, and I'm going to teach it to her.
If I got turned down, what chance have you?
Well, you need a few lessons, friend. Just watch the professor. You know what I want?
Milk as usual, I suppose.
You have a remarkable memory.
Oh, I always remember what my regulars have. And you?
I'll sit this dance out.
You've got to give a girl like that the slow build-up, George. 2 more quarts of milk might make it.
All you're going to get around here is milk. She's the type who wants a vine-covered cottage. Kids. Oh, yeah, and a husband.
Well, they all do. That's where technique comes in.
Hey, you're not falling for her on the level, are you?
Nope. That's a little out of my line.
Well, some dame give you a raw deal?
Well, it just doesn't pay to get too fond of anyone. If anything happens, it hurts too much.
There you are.
Thanks, beautiful.
Bernice, will you take care of that car for me, please? Sure. Thanks. What's the matter? Another car from Minnesota? Mm-hmm. I wonder why she never wants to serve anyone from Minnesota. Maybe she doesn't like Minnesota.
Answer it, will you?
You answer.
Sounds like a blonde.
Answer it and make sure. No. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah? Just a minute. It is a blonde.
Hmm? Yeah? Yeah, this is Mike.
Wake you up, baby? It's a lovely day. Like to take me to the beach?
Oh, wait a minute, Faye. I'll go into conference. What are you doing today?
Sleeping.
You got yourself a date, honey. Yeah, I'll pick you up later. No, I can't make it at 2. How's 3? And, get another girl for George. He isn't particular.
Grace! Grace, where are you?
Now, what is it?
Where's Red Ryder?
Well, he's not in this room, that's a cinch.
The comic sheets. You know, I've been following that guy Red Ryder for years. He takes me out of the kitchen, away from them dishes, out to them wide open spaces.
Well, get off your horse and go out and scrub the kitchen floor.
I just finished washing the kitchen, but...
Jude, what'd you just hide?
Nothing, Aunt Grace, nothing important. It's the part Uncle Bill likes. I was afraid he'd scold me for taking it first.
Uncle Bill doesn't scold you.
Have you finished reading Red Ryder, Nancy?
It was mixed up with the financial page, a part of the paper that you know nothing about.
Don't start lecturing me. Remember, you just came from church. And this is my day of rest after I finish washing the kitchen floor.
Nancy, you've been acting very strangely.
There's a man who writes how you can win friends. But I guess it's only meant for grown-ups. Because it hasn't done me any good.
Everybody likes you, Nancy. Your schoolmates all like you. Your school teacher told me so.
But my father doesn't. I look forward to seeing him more than anything. And then when he does come, he's always in a hurry to get away.
Your father's a very busy man.
But other little girls' fathers are busy, too.
They don't work on newspapers. That's a day and night job, Nancy.
He doesn't work on Sunday.
Wouldn't you like to get cleaned up? You know it's Sunday.
It also says in the paper that a woman should dress well. May I please wear my red dress? You know, the one with the ruffles.
Of course, dear.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Nancy.
Gee, I'm glad to see you. Sit down, Daddy.
Pretty dress you got on. Going to a party?
Oh, no. I put it on for you. Like it?
Yeah. Yes, it's beautiful. Did you make it yourself?
Oh, dear, no. Aunt Grace made it. Daddy, I want you to tell me all about yourself.
Well, what do you want to know?
Oh, anything. I just want to hear you talk.
I started out very young and years passed. Then I finally got myself a job in a newspaper office. I worked all day and all night.
What happened then?
Well, the last thing I knew, I was working for my present boss, McCarthy. And he gives me so much to do that I seldom get a chance to see you. Yeah, that reminds me. I have a special assignment for this afternoon. I'll have to continue my life story in the next installment.
But you just got started. You just came.
Well,
Yes. I guess so.
well, see you next Sunday.
Goodbye, Daddy.
So long, Nancy.
A penny for your thoughts, baby.
I was just thinking I'd like a glass of milk.
Why don't you get a glass?
I will later.
Let's go. I'm getting hungry. And I'm getting thirsty.
Oh, hear that, Mike?
Been hearing it all my life. Okay, girls, go ahead. Get dressed. Don't take all day.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
What is it, honey?
The sun's going down. Better start getting some driftwood for the fire.
Okay. Driftwood for the fire. Driftwood for the fire. Driftwood for the fire.
And bring Junior's sweater, too.
Okay. Junior sweater.
That's what marriage does to a guy.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, I came so close to getting married, it wasn't even funny.
I was married.
Divorced?
No, my wife died.
Oh, I see.
Well, after we feed the girls, I'll drop you off at Faye's apartment.
Good. No, you don't. No, you don't. What can I do with two of them?
We'll run between them. I got a terrible yen for a glass of milk.
You know, you'd save yourself a lot of dough if you bought yourself a cow.
And put this place out of business? Tell Barbara I'm here, will you, please?
He wants to see you again. Get set for the kill. Today's the day. Meaning what? Meaning he's getting ready to try his luck. You can't blame a guy for trying. Hello.
Hello yourself.
The usual?
Maybe I need a change. I don't seem to be getting anywhere with milk. Suppose you name it.
Oh, you're doing the ordering.
Oh, you can make suggestions, and I can keep saying no.
That isn't what I'm here for.
But I could look at you longer. Say, how about stepping out with me tonight when you get through?
I'll be busy.
Tomorrow?
I'll still be busy.
Oh, come on. Now, don't be so hard to get along with. You don't know what you're missing.
Whatever it is, I'll be very happy to miss it. Burn around 1 and square it. Flow to 44. Don't let it get you, kid. One of these days you'll meet a nice guy. And before you know it, you'll be standing before a justice of the peace. Sounds good. But it isn't for me. What are you running away from, kid? Well, nothing. Nothing at all. Not even Minnesota license plate? Bernice, that's all right. You needn't explain.
Pardon me.
Yes?
Is Mr. Michael Hogan in?
No, he isn't.
That's good. I want to talk to Mr. McCarthy.
Well, Mr. McCarthy's a very busy man. What do you want to see him about?
It's a personal matter.
Well,
I think it's all right. You'll find him at his desk there at the end of the room.
Is that him? That mean-looking man?
That's him.
Thank you. Mr. McCarthy? Mr. McCarthy.
Yeah?
I want to have an understanding with you. My name's Nancy.
Yeah?
My full name is Nancy Hogan.
Mike Hogan's daughter?
Yes, sir.
Well, so you're Nancy. I'm glad to see you. Come on around here and sit down. Let's get acquainted.
I'm here on business, Mr. McCarthy.
What can I do for you?
Mr. McCarthy, my father's an awful good newspaper man, the best in the whole world. And if you keep on working him so hard, he's going to leave your paper.
I didn't know your father was dissatisfied.
It's me who's dissatisfied. He doesn't even know I'm here. You work him every day and every night, and even on Sunday. Now, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Yes, I guess so. But there's a lot of work to be done on a newspaper.
Then you'll have to get more people to help my father.
Yes, I suppose it could.
You'd better make up your mind. You know you're not the only one who has a newspaper.
Let's not be too hasty, Miss Hogan. Maybe I have worked your father too hard and kept him away from you. But I'll remedy that. Just give me some time.
How much time do you want?
I'll attend to it right away. Just as soon as I have a talk with your father.
Thank you so much.
Have an apple.
Thank you.
Maybe you better not mention this to your father. Let me handle it. Where's Mr. Hogan? Oh, he went out an hour ago on a human interest story. Well, I want to see him the minute he gets back.
You take care of him, will you, Bernice? I've had about all I want of him.
Tell your girlfriends he's...
Honest, confidentially, this milk routine is getting a little monotonous.
Lost your technique, huh?
All right, now that you've had your little joke, tell Barbara that I'm here, will you?
I'm not kidding. She's tired of playing games, and I don't blame her. Now, what'll it be? The usual?
No, forget it.
All you have to do is snap your fingers and the women come a-running. Yes, sir, one look at you and they keel over with distemper.
8 to 5, I walk out of here with her.
Oh, you're a chump. I'll take $10 for that. And you won't have to walk. You can ride. She can sit right here, and I'll walk.
You sure you don't want to double it?
Oh, you silly boy, I'll triple it.
This shouldn't take long. Are you the manager?
Yes, what do you want?
I'm Mike Hogan from the Morning Express. I'd like to do a feature story on your drive-in.
Say, that's wonderful. I never had a story writing on me. You know, when I start in business, I started with 3 hamburgers and onions.
Very interesting, Mr.
Papadopoulos, my name.
I beg your pardon?
Papadopoulos, spelled P-O-P-P.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now, I think in a story of this kind, it might be a good idea to start with a few lines about a car hop.
I can tell you anything you want to know about them. My mother, she had to struggle. My father struggled too.
Well, don't you think it would be better if I interviewed one of the car hops myself?
I can call them Holly anytime you want.
I don't think that'd be necessary. Just one will do. I think you have a girl working here by the name of Barbara. I wonder if I could interview her.
Well, all right. But don't let me forget to tell you about my story. You'll never hear anything like it. Tell Barbara Adams I want to see her in my office.
Hey, Barbara, the boss wants to see you.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. The Morning Express doing a story about me. Mr. Hogan, he'd like very much to ask you some questions.
Wait a minute. Your full name, miss?
Barbara Adams.
Barbara Adams. Your address, please? Shall I repeat the question?
Come on, don't get any more difficult for Mr. Hogan.
4468 Harper Boulevard.
Now, I'll need a few pictures for this article. I'll have to ask you to come to the newspaper office with me.
I won't do it.
Say, what kind of talk is that? Miss Adams would be very happy to go with you, Mr. Hogan, if she still want to work here.
Well, change those clothes and bring that pretty little outfit with you.
Don't you want to take my picture?
No, not now, Mr. Pop. I've got all I can handle now.
Now, don't drop your head. Keep it up just the way we had it there. That's much better. All right, that'll just be a moment now. Hey, I guess we're all right. Turn yourself just a little more to the left, please.
And smile, will you? You're a very pretty girl when you smile.
All right, now, hold it.
Wait a minute. I want to get one more. And back in the same place. I think your chin would photograph more beautifully from this angle. And would you mind looking over this way with those lovely eyes of yours? Oh, come on, now, give me a smile. Come on, break it. Come on, smile. That's it. That looks better. Change your clothes. We're going places.
Okay, Mike.
I've been looking for you, Mike.
Doing a little yarn on a drive-in, Mac. Very colorful. You'll like it. Just shot some pictures.
I had a caller this afternoon, Mike. Her name was Nancy. Remember? Your daughter, Nancy.
Well, what was she doing here?
She laid the law down to me. Said if I worked her father so hard, he was going to quit the paper.
I'll talk to you about that later, Mac.
She's a swell kid. Worth more than all these dames you've been chasing around with.
Cut it out, will you, Mac?
You're not going to shut me up. And if you don't get wise to yourself, I'll take you off the paper.
Now, wait a minute. You're running the sheet, but not my personal life.
I know how you felt about your wife when she died. But you can't hold it against the child forever. It's time you got rid of this obsession.
Well, I've done everything for her I could. She's got a good home. She doesn't want for a thing.
Seeing her father once in a while isn't important.
I'm sorry you had to hear this, Barbara.
I'm glad I did. I was beginning to feel differently about you. But now I realize I was right in the first place. You're not even worth bothering with.
What a great dad I've been. 8 years and I haven't even taken her for a drive. I bought her a soda. Haven't even taken her to a show. I'll make it up to her.
Bill!
Listen to this. Lily White's hand lotion makes dishpan hands look soft and lovely. Honey, when I get a steady job, I'm going to get you a whole gallon of that stuff.
When you get a steady job, all my hands will need is a lily in them. Mike, what's the matter? Anything wrong?
No, just driving by.
Are you sick or something?
No, I just thought I'd drop in. Where's Nancy?
I just sent her to bed not 5 minutes ago.
It's a little early, isn't it?
Plenty of sleep is good for you.
Then you should be in fine shape.
Why is it every time I open my mouth, you hit it with a wisecrack?
Because I don't have a flat iron handy. How come you're not out on a date?
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah, some dame stands you up or something?
Now, look, can't a guy drop in to see his kid without being put through the 3rd degree?
Oh, I didn't mean nothing but I was just a little surprised, that's all.
I'll go tell her. She'll be so thrilled.
Okay. Bill, you're looking at a first-class heel.
I don't get it.
Well, I haven't exactly been a good father.
Well, you kick him with a dough every week.
Yeah, but that's all.
Oh, Daddy.
That's better. Now listen, you two. No arguments. Come on, Simon LeGree.
Hello, Nancy.
Gee, I'm glad to see you.
How's everything?
Fine, thank you.
I was just driving by and, well, here I am.
Going, Daddy?
No, darling. Do you know why I came by to see you tonight? I met another girl with eyes just like yours. What's the matter?
I didn't think you knew what color my eyes were. Daddy, you've got greenish eyes, too.
Well, sure I have. You got them from me. Say, how would you like to go for a drive?
Oh, I'd love to, but I have to ask Aunt Grace.
Well, we'll take care of that. Hey, Grace, come here a minute. Say, Grace, I wonder if I could take Nancy for a drive. It's not very late.
Where do you want to take her, Mike?
Oh, no place in particular. Just drive around. It's a swell night.
All right.
Go get dressed, baby. We're going to see the town together.
Oh!
Hurry up, will you? Aren't you cold, Nancy? Warmer if you sit next to me. How's that funny face? How about that soda?
I'd like that swell.
Tell you what. We'll go to a drive-in.
I like drive-ins. Never been to one.
Hi, Barbara. Got a surprise for you.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'll bet I know who you are.
But you couldn't. You never saw me before.
No. But you're the image of your daddy.
We wanted to fool you. Thought maybe you might think she was my girlfriend.
She couldn't fool anybody with those eyes. What would you like, Nancy? That is your name, isn't it?
Yes'm. Could I please have a chocolate soda with 2 scoops of ice cream?
Sure you can. Will you have the usual?
No, ma'am. I'll take an egg sandwich and a cup of coffee.
You've changed.
Yes, completely. Nancy and I were going places. Would you care to join us?
I should go home.
Where are we going, Daddy?
Well, it's too late to go to a movie. Maybe we could go for a drive. Or go bowling. How would you like to bowl a few games?
Oh, I don't think I should.
Oh, please. We'll have lots of fun.
I don't bowl very well. I haven't bowled very much.
That's all right. I'll give you a few pointers.
I like to watch people bowl. I go whenever Uncle Bill goes. And there's a bowling alley right near here, too.
Is it a deal?
Mm-hmm. You're my last customer. I'll be right back with that chocolate soda and 2 scoops of ice cream. And maybe if there's room, we might make it 3.
Gee, I'd like that swell.
Now, take it easy. Don't be nervous.
Well, it could have been worse.
Well, you see, the reason it kind of went off to the side is because, well, look, you twist your wrist too much.
Take your time. Keep your eye on the pins.
Try it again. Here. Now get ready. Move back. That's it. Watch me.
That's all right, Daddy. Let's make it a fair instead of a strike.
Well, anyway, it's easy on the pin, boys.
Daddy, maybe I could help you.
You help me?
I come here a lot, you know.
You bowl?
Oh, yes, with Uncle Bill.
Go ahead, Nancy. Maybe you can give your father a few pointers.
May I, Daddy?
Why, sure. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. So much fun, Daddy.
Yeah. That's a pretty lucky shot. Let's see you do it again.
All right, Daddy. Now do you want to try it, Daddy?
Oh, thanks. I'll stick to gin rummy.
Mr. Hogan, you should be proud of your daughter. She's on our honor roll. Take a look. There's the late high score. She's one of our finest bowlers.
Well, do you know what you've done to me? You have double-crossed me.
I know a little girl who ought to be home in bed.
You're right. We'd better take her home first. I want to have a talk with you.
I want to talk to you too, Mike. She's a wonderful little girl, Mike.
Yeah, she certainly is.
She's lovely.
She's the image of her mother.
I can't understand why you've neglected her.
Well, that's pretty hard to explain. Perhaps I blamed her for Marion's death.
Mike, how could you?
Well, I don't expect you to understand. When something like that happens, you black out emotionally.
Well, let's not talk about it.
I want to talk about it. For years, I've been walking around in a daze until you came along. You've awakened something in me that I thought I'd lost forever. I love you, Barbara.
Oh, Mike, I can't listen to you. I'd only bring you unhappiness.
Well, you're talking nonsense.
You've got to listen to me. I came here from Minnesota, and...
I'll always love Minnesota for that.
Please, Mike. I was a cashier in a bank.
All I want to hear you say is that you love me.
Oh, I wish I could say that. But I can't. I've got to tell you about Eddie Raymond.
Eddie Raymond? I'm not interested in Eddie Raymond, or banks, or anything else that happened before tonight. Just say you love me.
I can't sleep.
I've done 5 and I've got 15 to go.
No, you haven't. We'll make the break on Wednesday. You get all the dope and you work in the laundry tomorrow. We'll make the try over the South Wall. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner I call on a certain dame. Got some unfinished business to take care of.
You really hate her, don't you?
How would you feel if a dame's testimony sent you up? You want to get even with her, too?
Yeah, I guess I would. I had a pal turn stool pigeon. When I got out, I couldn't find him.
But I know where to find this baby. I get a report on every move she makes. Nobody crosses Eddie Raymond and gets away with it.
I think it is. How do you like it?
Oh, darling, I think it's lovely.
Well, wait till you see the inside.
Daddy, may I go around and see what the backyard looks like?
Why, sure. The only stick of furniture in the place.
It's exactly what I dreamed about.
Well, do you think it's nice enough to start off being Mrs. Hogan in? Heck of a name, isn't it? Hogan.
I like it.
Mike Hogan. Trimming shrubs and mowing lawns on his day off. What a ribbon I'm going to take at the office.
Would you mind terribly?
No. I can take it.
It could be fun.
No, wait a minute, darling. Mowing lawns isn't fun. I don't care what the homemakers have to say about it. I mowed too many when I was a kid at 10 cents an hour.
But you will do it.
Of course.
Well, I want to cook for you. I want to raise vegetables.
Okay. Okay. You can have a whole truck garden if you want it.
And when I put some lettuce on the table, I want you to feel that it's the most special lettuce in the whole world because it's ours. Because we planted the seeds. Do you get lettuce from seeds or young plants?
Oh, what a pair we're gonna make. All I know about lettuce is I don't like it unless it's got lots of Roquefort cheese on it.
I'll have to learn to make Roquefort. Or do you plant that too?
I'm afraid you'll have to get used to scenes like this, funny face. Barbara's crying because
I'm so happy.
Then you like the place?
Oh, Nancy, I love it.
Oh.
Is there a girl named Barbara Adams working here?
Yes, but she isn't in yet.
Oh. You know where she lives?
No, we don't.
I'm a friend of hers.
We still don't know.
Oh. Maybe the manager will be more cooperative, huh?
Why, you dumb bunny, why'd you tell him?
Well, he said he was a friend of hers.
Yeah, from Minnesota. Uh-oh.
Hey, how about some service around here? Sorry to have waked you up.
What do you have?
I'll have a bowl of chicken soup, a hamburger with a slice of raw onion, a side order French fried potatoes, and a cup of coffee.
What do you have?
I just told you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't listening. Do you mind telling me again?
I'll have a bowl of chicken soup, a hamburger with a slice of raw onion, a side order French fried potatoes, and don't forget the coffee. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Hi, Bernice.
Hi.
Just dropped in to tell Pete his prettiest car hop is going to get married. George here is going to be my best man.
For the first time in my life, I'm glad to see you.
What do you mean?
Mike, I got a hunch Barbara's in trouble.
What are you talking about?
There was a man here a few minutes ago. He wanted Barbara's address. I didn't give it to him, but I'm sure he got it from Pete.
Oh, so what?
So what? His car had a Minnesota license plate, and she always ducked when a Minnesota car pulled in.
Read all about it.
Wait a minute. She's trying to tell me something about someone from Minnesota.
Paper, mister?
Not now, buddy.
Hey, wait a minute. That's him. And that other guy was with him.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get over to Barbara's.
Bernice, call the police.
Right.
Oh. Let me handle this. Where's your friend?
What friend?
Keep him covered, George.
Okay. Look, it was your testimony that sent me up. If you kept your big mouth shut, I could have beat that rap.
But there was nothing else I could do. I saw you come into the bank. I had to identify you.
Oh, sure. Grandstanding on the side of law and order. You know the real reason, don't you? You wanted to get your pretty kisser in all the newspapers.
Please, give me a chance.
You had it in court, but you blew it.
But I'm getting married.
Yeah? Well, the guy can get a refund on the license. But talk is getting us nowhere. Fast.
Oh, no.
Sprinter, eh? Well.
Cops will never get me.
There he is.
Nancy and I love you. Need you.
But with Daddy giving his blood to Barbara, that means we can be a family. I mean, Barbara and I'll have the same blood, and she'll be just like my real mother.
Yeah, if she lives.
She is going to get well, isn't she, Aunt Grace?
Of course she will, dear. It's all my fault. If I had the brains I was born with, I could have done something to stop it.
Don't blame yourself, kid. There wasn't much you could have done.
That's the slowest moving clock I ever saw. When are we going to know something?
Daddy, you're smiling. Then Barbara's all right.
How is she, my darling? She's going to be all right.
Oh, thank God.
When can we see her, Daddy?
Won't be long now. Say, is there a phone around here?
Yeah, right over there.
How do you feel, Mike?
Oh, I feel fine. Wait a minute. Give me a lot of room, will you? This is very important.
Daddy, when can I see Barbara?
In a couple of days, honey.
Hey, Mike, did it hurt?
No, not at all.
You feel a little weak, Mike?
No, no. Mr. McCarthy, please.
Hey, I'll bet we were more nervous than you were.
Hello, Mac. This is Mike talking. Got a scoop for your next edition. Mike Hogan, ace newspaper man, is going to marry Barbara Adams, the most beautiful, the most adorable, the
Most wonderful.
Thanks. The most wonderful girl in the world. Yeah, and say, Mac, can I have a couple of weeks off? For my honeymoon. Yeah. Well, thanks.
Daddy.
Huh? Wait a minute, Mac.
May I speak to Mr. McCarthy?
The next voice you hear will be that of my daughter, Nancy.
Hello, Mr. McCarthy? Mr. McCarthy, would you please mention in the paper that their 8-year-old daughter is very, very happy about the marriage?
Oh, congratulations.